We are gathering here together to talk about, the partnership and collaboration and cooperation. As you know, the Montana is the big sky country, so it has very beautiful sceneries and a lot of the rich resources, the natural resources and also agricultural resources, and also very high-tech industries. And also, the Korea, that we are now very, the reading, the trend reading country, in terms of culture and economy as well. So Korea is, the not only the market of the 51 million people, and also gateway to the very active Asian markets. So that's why, I hope this discussion, the venue will give us a deep understanding of each other, and also the deep emotion, a very deep emotion for each, the parts of the culture. So we prepared also in terms of collaboration. In the next session we prepared for the collaboration between Montana beef and Korean kimchi. So and also with the Korean food together. So
Montana World Affairs Council to share congratulatory remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for hosting us here today. We are so excited to be here with you. My name is Nikki Geisler. I am the Executive Director of the Montana World Affairs Council. We have this mission to bring the world to Montana and Montana to the world. I do serve many different state positions, and there's another one I'm very excited to talk about today. I am also a Montana Ambassador. It's a unique program to the state of Montana. We are appointed by the governor to work alongside the Montana Department of Commerce to help expand and strengthen Montana's economic development. I am joined here today with Executive Director Spencer Buck, as well as Vice President of the Board Julia Bryant, which I hope you get to experience talk to them and learn more about this incredible program. Many of the people from the Montana side here today have been appointed by the governor for this position, but we are also welcoming experts in education and industry and government.
I'm Jillian Street, Director of Agriculture for the state of Montana, and I want to welcome you to Seattle, Washington, where I regretfully am not able to attend, but very excited about the work that you all are doing. I recently had the pleasure of visiting your country and the great city of Seoul on the governor's trade mission to South Korea. Learning more about your guys' wonderful industries, your culture, and especially Korean barbecue was my favorite. Montana and South Korea have a wonderful future ahead of us. There is multiple opportunities for Montana agricultural products to reach South Korea, and there's multiple opportunities for Korean products
in this space, but also a very exciting present and future in technology development in Montana. These are all companies that are part of our consortium in the optical sensing and adjacent technologies. Aurora is a company that I think many of you may have heard of. They operate autonomous freight vehicles. They are driving autonomous semi-trucks in real time, live now, between Houston and across the Southwest. Bridger Photonics is known for LiDAR technologies and that are of great value in the oil and gas sector, where they can detect leaks. And this is basically to keep Montana at the absolute cutting edge of sensor development, where the next generation of sensors will not be LiDARs the size of boxes. They'll be LiDARs the size of a deck of cards, or maybe even a matchbook. And this happens by putting your photonics, your sensor systems, on a wafer, on a chip. And so we're building the capability to do that in Montana, in Bozeman. It's something that in the present day is largely the domain of large, mature companies. We want to make it accessible with our help for smaller and medium-sized enterprises, so that those who are innovating and earlier in their company development are able to access these capabilities.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here, and frankly, when I was told, can you share for 5 minutes, that's the challenge. There's a quote by Mark Twain that says, I was going to write you a short letter, but I didn't have time, so I wrote a long one. And so my goal is to take this long one and make it short. And I want to answer 3 questions, and we've already started to answer that. Who Montana is becoming. We're often phrased as, mountains and rivers, valleys, even 2 national parks, a show called Yellowstone. Anybody seen the show Yellowstone? A few, okay. But we're also a center of advanced technology, and I want to share a little bit more about that history. I want to answer the question, why Montana? So before I jump in, photonics. Who here has heard the term photonics? Well, okay, excellent. So this is a well-educated group. Photonics is an enabling technology. It's invaluable in industry after industry and currently responsible for $17 trillion of the global GDP. And it is the science of generating and controlling light. Our industry association, a 501c6, was founded in 2013 and has nearly 80 members, employing directly 1,500 Montana employees. But if you look at the advanced manufacturing sector in Montana, it's over 13,000. Who makes up our membership? As Tim rightly put, Montana has an advantage because we have government, academia, industry, partnering together, and we even have supply chain, HR, and accounting. We have
I'm the director for the Montana Bioscience Alliance, similar to the Montana Photonics and Quantum Alliance. We're a statewide trade organization with members. We also work in our industry, making the connections to our partners. So we're ecosystem builders, trying to connect with economic development, trade, world-class research, really trying to drive rapid industry growth and trying to align with some of the federal investment that has been brought to Montana. Some of those were mentioned by Tim and Jason. But we do represent bioscience and life science sectors. We convene across agriculture, environment, animal health, vaccine, therapeutics, medical devices, diagnostics. I know we've got some folks here that I've already talked to this morning that have great alignment, and so we're very excited to continue to build those relationships in Korea, Japan, Southeast Asia, where we can build up our relationships so we can do joint research. One of the ways that we have been doing that is through our university systems, and we do have 2 clusters that are primary in Montana, highest growing sector in Montana. But also it is a land grant supported university, so there is a lot of work that's happening in ag tech and food security. So as we look globally at the challenges that we have, especially in an aging population, we have that in Montana, we have it around the world. How are we going to produce food optimally? We're trying to solve those problems in Montana. So we look at the innovation, the technology that's coming from Montana and how we can solve that globally. Our industry is growing, it's growing fast. We were number 1 in the nation for highest rate of percentage employment rate, or I said that wrong. Certainly saw a lot of growth during COVID, but we continue to see that growth. People want to be in Montana. We have access to the outdoors, rivers, mountains.
Oriented global strategic partnership. It means our partnership is not just about the security. It's a partnership about the economy, science and technology, diplomacy, education, and culture, and even global challenges. So that we are, the global partnership itself. And also I'm gonna explain the RK-US partnership with some, the key numbers. That you have to remember this number. First, 73. This year we celebrating 73rd anniversary of Korea-US alliance. When you see that this number is a 1.68 million American soldiers served for the Korean War. And then the 36,574 young American soldiers never came back home. So the Korean War is the starting point of our relationship. We still remember their sacrifice and devotion for the freedom and democracy. That is the Korean Memorial, the Korean War Memorial in the Butte, Montana. So from Montana, 22,000 the Americans participated in Korean War, and again 124 the Montanans never come back home. Investing country in the United States in terms of the greenfield investments. The number since 2023 we invest in the over $150 billion, and also we create the jobs over 200,000, which the amount for the 16% of the jobs created by the all foreign investment funds. And also, that part is that everyone likes. Korea pay the most high average salary for the American workers, amounting to the over $130,000. So yeah, that is the economic the front between Korea and the U.S. The map is also all the in the U.S. From Montana, we have 3,000, but I'm covering the 5 states: the Washington, the Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and Alaska. So the total number is the 190,000. But in terms of size, I'm covering 1/4 of the mainland of the United States. It's huge, right? Yeah. And this is very the latest development between Korea and the U.S. So we just signed the joint fact sheet. So it's all about most of the joint fact sheet is the enlisting the invest fund in the U.S. by Korea. So we set up the investment fund, the amounting to the $350 billion. The fund measurement of the national power, which is the ability to achieve goals by strategically combine the hard power with the soft power, depending on situation. That's why I would like to share, what Korea, Korea's smart power is. What is Korea's hard power? What is Korea's smart power? So the problems are the hard power usually made, the many people get the military power and economic power. Of course, Korea is a top 5 military power in the world, and also 10th largest economy in the world as well. So, we are the member of the 30-50 club. So how many of you ever heard the 30-50 club? Oh, so can you explain? Yeah, the countries with over the $30,000 GDP per capita and with 50 million people. So the Korea, do you know how many countries are this club member? Can you guess? Nikki, can you guess? I don't know. No idea. Only 7 countries. You can think of the G7. So why Korea is the 7 countries of 30-50? So yes, Canada is out for the 30-50 because of the population. So the Korea, the US, Japan, the UK, France, Germany, Italy, only 7 countries is this member. And then our per capita is almost comparable to most G7 countries. Now our per capita is $38,000. And also we have highest average wages among Asian economies, and also we are global #1 competitive in key technology sectors, including shipbuilding, memory semiconductors, EV batteries, and high-speed internet penetration. So regarding the shipbuilding, now that we are once again we are #1, Hyundai, Samsung, and Daewoo with the global shipbuilding industry. Almost this ship order, reach out to the 62% of the global market. It's a
star.
Yeah, it was in 2012. Almost, 15 years ago. So since then, since the Korean K-pop is at the top notch in the global arena. So yeah, and then the BTS, we call them icon of the age because their music is amazing as well, but their message that they were very different. They make the very strong fandom, the communicating with the social media, and also they made a very strong fandom named ARMY. So, and also they delivered a very the social message, like the Black Lives Matter or love yourself. They already delivered the message at the United Nations. So that's why they became the icon of the age. So the BTS is a kind because of the BTS is a kind of the demonstration when the soft power that makes a country the name the reputation that makes very high. So now we're gonna share the moment when BTS came global power. This is Wembley Stadium in London. Yeah. Yes, this is Wembley Stadium in London, which was owned by the Beatles and Queen. For 2 days, they sold out the 120,000 seats. And the people from everywhere sang together for BTS. Okay, our generation in Korea is very familiar with that rhythm. So it's a very, very Korean rhythm. So I was surprised when the music came out. Wow, how can very old rhythm can be very popular and global, Yeah, that is the strength of the Korean, pop culture at this moment. And now K-drama, the Squid Game, right? The 1, 2, 3. How many of you covered all the series of Squid Game? Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Now the Squid Game got for the first time Emmy Award as a first non-English TV series, including the best leading actor, director, guest actress. The bibimbap is the most recipe for bibimbap comes forward in Google searches in 2023. So later, the chef Edward Lee, he was the head chef of the APEC summit meeting. Also, he was a guest chef to the White House. He said, when you first look at bibimbap, it has a variety of ingredients and a lot of colors. But when you mix it, it creates one flavor. That is Korea's character and Koreans' character. So, and also when many people remember the novel Crying in H-Mart. Thanks to do that, H-Mart became very famous. But actually, the people from the H-Mart would be here, but they couldn't make it finally. But anyway, the H-Mart got everything of the Korean food stars like kimchi, kimbap, soju, my favorite, and the buldak ramen as well. So yeah, so now the H-Mart has no location in Montana. So they are, they are some planning to look forward to it. So I will connect with you, of course. And then now the hot item, the very trendy hot item is the K-beauty. The White House press secretary, Caroline Levy, uploaded his K-beauty item when she visited the APEC meeting in Gyeongju. So it was a very, the hot among the Instagram. And also the very famous influence also uploaded the K-beauty item, like they achieved the lifetime achievement. So and also we have the only young store online. So it's a very the hot item, the K-beauty. And Korean language program. Do you know that according to the CNN, that while the enrollment for the foreign second language program in college dropped down by 16.6%, but only Korean language program, Korean, increased by 30.4%. So now, the Boise State University has a Korean language program, but for the K-12 program, we don't have the Korean language program. So we have some partnership program. If the K-12 take the Korean language program, we will the support for them. So now the field of the literature, the name Hangang, his work is the vegetarian. So yeah, now the Korean storytelling is also very popular and global. So finally, now the K-culture highlights is K-pop demon hunters. Nowadays there is no speech without mentioning K-pop demon hunters. So now the recently K-pop demon hunters got the 2 Golden Globe in the animated feature animation films and also best original song. So yeah, at this moment to hear the golden of the best original song of the Golden Globe. Golden, yeah, the cultural contents become the icon of the culture and the world-class commodity. So last 8 years, the K culture has grown up more than 3 times, probably bigger than 3 times. And the most example is CJ Bibigo, President Trump, praised the CJ as one of the most energetic company. And also he welcomed the CJ's investment in the United States. So now the CJ are sponsoring the Los Angeles Lakers baseball team. So, and also they brought up the 48% per year. So it's a huge progress. So if you attract that kind of you have very a lot of agricultural resources. That's why the Korean food is one of the example of the collaboration between Montana and Korea as well. So yeah, the K-beauty and Korean investment. At the time, like your government, the Indiana government visited Korea a lot. The building up the trust between the SK Hynix, and also they envisioned the state as a kind of the semiconductor, the crossroads, something like that. And also they offered the full package of the Purdue universities, the talent and the research institute, and also they gave us some state tax incentives. The full package is one of success, the story of the Indiana's attraction of the SK Hynix. Regarding this matter, I recommend some establishment of Korea desk as soon as possible in Montana. So we really need to streamline the communication and reduce the confusion, and also we need a very clear one entry point for the Korean companies and Korean investments. And also, of course, the Korean consulate is one clear entry point for Montana investment to Korea as well. And second one, I would like to suggest more extension of the Korean language program. Probably Korean company more interested in Korean speaking workers. So that's why we are ready to support the Korean language program from K-12 program as well as the university program. And then that is my personal recommendation. I have some ideas to promotion of the Korean tourism. I love the movie, actually I love Montana, in particular Glacier National Park, which is one of the most favorite place in the world. So that's why I like the What Dreams May Come, and a river runs through it, which has a beautiful Montana scenery. So the left part is the Korean drama, like the Crash Landing on You. The background is Switzerland, the Lake Brienz. But now the tourists flooded the town. That's why the resident doesn't want any more tourists from the other countries. Hearing 100 times. So I encourage you to go to Korea to feel energy of Korea, the Korean culture or spirit of Korean innovation as well. So I really hope this presentation brought Korea a little bit closer to you. Korea not like this?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3.
Honored to have you guys here today at the Consul General of the Republic of Korea today. And a special and warm thank you to all our guests and our business leaders and our officials from the great state of Montana. My name is Brian. I'll be giving you guys this presentation today. I'm joined by Sunny and Chef Jay. They're the owners of Seattle Kimchi, and they're also a husband and wife team who have dedicated themselves to preserving the tradition of fermentation here in Seattle. So as I was thinking today how to introduce kimchi, right? I couldn't help but think about Montana. In Montana, I've heard that beef is considered a pride. It represents pride. It's generational, it goes through generations, and it represents hard work. It's something personal to you guys. It's home. In Korea, kimchi represents the same thing. Kimchi represents family. So every family has their own recipe. Some are argued over, but every batch creates a story behind it. So we want to bring those two traditions together today. So we received a shipment of premium beef, a filet mignon cut from Montana Premium Beef. And Chef Jay right here is going to start preparing the fresh kimchi. Feel free to come and close, please. We're now going to give a representation of how to make kimchi.
The Washington State has the past resolution on the Kimchi Day, so we designated November 22nd as Kimchi Day. Because kimchi has 11 ingredients, 22 health benefits. Oh wow! Yeah, so it's very good for your health. So yeah.
Seattle kimchi, it's going to be the back and we're going to start handing some out so you can take some home, share with your families.
Seattle kimchi as a gift.
Thank you so much.
We truly hope today marks the beginning of a bigger connection between Montana and Korea. Not just through business, but through food, tradition, and shared pride. Thank you guys so much.
The officer of Ariel. Ariel is come here gently, and a founder of Christia Marketplace. Before I start our business presentation, I want to introduce our company executive members, my Avengers.